Scandal. Who is the number 2 hero's baby daddy? By Butterfly Apocalypse on AO3. Episode 10. Chapter 1. Later in the evening, Angie knocked against the door frame of Natsuo's bedroom. It seemed like the polite, non-threatening thing to do. He was trying not to scare him off. The floor was scattered with condoms blown up like balloons, one of which was tied with a banana string inside of it. The talk, it appeared, had digressed. Natsuo looked up and completely narrowed his eyes when he saw it was Enji. Look, I don't know if you just haven't gotten the hint, so I'll tell you point blank. Leave me alone. I will. Endeavor stated. Okay, bye. Natsuo interrupted. Enji held up a hand. But first, I wanted to say that I think you and I both know it wasn't Shoto. Natsuo scoffed. Duh, he didn't even know what lube was. He's not seducing any pro heroes. Why didn't you tell me? Enji asked. That Shoto didn't know what lube was? What? No. Enji shook his head. What I meant is, whatever stopped you from telling me you had a child? You don't need to worry about it. You have my support. I know med school is a lot of work, so if you ever need to take care of the baby, I will do what I can to help. Or, if you need to pay child support, I can help with that. Natsuo's jaw dropped in disbelief. The kid isn't mine, and even if it was, you'd never supported me in anything, and I'd rather you didn't start now. If I ever do have kids, you can bet your ass you're not going to be a part of their lives. I don't know what you think you're pulling, but I'm not going to let you frame me because you couldn't keep it in your pants. Huh. Enji could see this was going to be harder than he thought. Natsuo was not going to be receptive to his help directly. He wouldn't give up on this, but he could see it was going to take some time. Right. He agreed placatingly. Well, if you change your mind. He trailed off. Natsuo made a show of checking his non-existent watch. Oh, would you look at the time? It's fuck off o'clock. Enji took that as a sign that his son probably wanted to be left alone. Endeavor Thirst Official. @Flamed Daddy. March 19th. So, at Endeavor Twitter, where's the paternity test? Endeavor Thirst Official. @Flame Daddy. March 19th. Replying to @Flame Daddy. Y'all. Picture of @Endeavor Twitter. Blocked you. Endeavor Thirst Official. @Flamed Daddy. March 19th. Please take me back, Endeavor son. I promise I'll behave. Bambara Boobies. @NG Tits. March 19th. Replying to Flame Daddy. Picture of man saluting, then sobbing. All might, all night. @any_body_else. March 19th. Replying to @Flamed Daddy. Well, shall we take that as a confirmation? I meant, it's hella sus that he would block you for asking. Thirst tweets only. @ThirstyHeroPics. March 19th. Replying to @Flame Daddy. I think he's just blocking thirst accounts. Endeavor Thirst Official. @Flamed Daddy. March 19th. Replying to @ThirstHeroPics. Oh, true. I'll try it on my non-thirst account. Endeavor Thirst Official. @Flame Daddy. March 19th. Replying to @ThirstyHeroPics. Nope. Now I'm blocked on both accounts. My dreams of sucking nourishing life from the Flame Daddy's Bara tweets are ruined. Dora. @Caillou_bald. March 19th. Replying to @Flamed Daddy. What the fuck does that even mean? Shit, this is why you're getting blocked. Thirst tweets only at Thirsty Hero Pics, March 19th, replying to at Caillou_bald. This is thirst Twitter, hun. What you expect? Your favorite is Hawk's baby daddy. You are Hawk's baby daddy. Source: your fave is Hawk's baby daddy. Your fave is Hawk's baby daddy. Endeavor is Hawk's baby daddy. Gay baby gal. OP, how does it feel to be a psychic? Source: your fave is Hawk's baby daddy. Slicer at Rubapuddytat, March 22. Anyone else believe what they want, but I'm still convinced hashtag Hawk's baby daddy is best genus. Endeavor Thirst Official at Flame Baby Daddy, replying to at Ratapuddytat. I don't know, with the paternity test and then the silence, I think that's pretty damning evidence that it's Endeavor. Miyahi at Eraser Daddy, March 22nd, replying to at Flamed Daddy. Boo, it's Eraserhead. Hawk said directly that it wasn't Endeavor the other day, remember? At Stabby Babe, replying to at Ratapuddytat. Is everyone just forgetting that Chigaraki was seen with Hawk's baby? Sneeds, Snailgene, at Judy Judy Jew. I think we all pretty sure that was fake. Hawk shook the snow from his feathers. Hysura was welling again, despite being bundled up like a small mummy. He was not a fan of the cold, and he was not fond of flying. I know. Hawk sympathized. I'm sorry, we'll get you warmed up. Somebody needs warming up? A familiar voice drawled affectionately. Dobby! Hawks exclaimed. You're home! Dobby shrugged, helping to pull Omelette out of the slink. I got tired of the league's BS. I wanted to see my baby. Apparently the feeling was mutual, because as soon as Dobby pulled Omelette into his arms, the baby stopped screaming and was instead nuzzling happily into his other father's warm chest. Hawks could envy the obvious favoritism, except that his heart melted at the sight of Dobby's delighted smile when Hawks' tiny hand clutched onto his shirt front. Hey there, Omelette. Did you miss me? Dobby asked. Hawks cleared his throat. It's nice to see you too, babe. Dobby rolled his eyes, but obligingly stepped forward and placed a kiss on Hawks' puckered lips. He made a face. You're freezing. Go take a shower or something. What's the point of having a hot boyfriend if you're not even going to warm me up? Hawks pouted. Dobby fixed him with an unamused stare. If you think flattery would let me stick your clammy bird hands up my shirt, you are wrong. But warm! Hawks whined. The world is cold. Your tits are warm. I didn't ask to be objectified in this way. Dobby deadpanned. Stop being pathetic and go take a shower. I'm making food. Hawks perked up at that. Did I mention I missed you? Go shower. Dobby snorted. I'll feed Omelette. Wow, my hero. Hawks cooed. Or maybe my villain? Shower. Fine. Hawks relented, making his way to the bedroom. He chucked a bag of Tyloids under his bed, where he was pretty sure Dobby wasn't likely to look. He glanced at the door. Dobby was somewhere in the kitchen, taking in a silly-voiced Omelette. Confident that Dobby was not about to enter the bedroom, Hawks slid the test results out of the bag from under the magazines. He stared at them. They hadn't changed in his flight home. The paper still noted that Todoroki Enji was most likely a grandparent of Tamaki Hysura. It still confirmed that Dobby was Endeavor's son. How was he going to bring this up? How does one broach the topic of a secret identity ruined by paternity test by estranged fathers? Maybe he should start with his own. Maybe if he shared his life story, Dobby would feel compelled to share his. Except Hawks really didn't feel like sharing his life story. This was going to be difficult. For now, he would avoid the issue. He stashed the papers somewhere he knew Dobby would never look. In a sushi magazine. Hawks had learned the hard way that Dobby hated fish, hated the taste, the smell, and even felt unnerved by the sight of fish. It's their eyes. They look like they know things, Dobby had explained. He mentioned this when a magazine, with a giant tuna on the cover, showed up in their mail. Struck with inspiration, Hawks kept the magazine, knowing at some point he probably wanted to stash something where Dobby wouldn't find it. All he had to do was put a fish in charge of guarding it, and Dobby steered clear. He flipped to a page with a particularly scary-looking fish on it. Well, Hawks didn't share Dobby's distaste for fish. He could kind of understand what they meant by the eyes. It stared into his soul. And he shoved the papers inside. He buried it back inside a drawer, and well away from the tabloids, which were one snoop away from becoming Tinder. Confronting Dobby about his secret identity, as one of Endeavor's children, could wait until after Hawks's hands were no longer long. Plus, this gave him time to plan. "You're Endeavor's son," Hawks blurted out. It was a few days after the test, and his knowledge was weighing on him. Now, let it not be said that Hawks can keep secrets. He was privy to enough information to probably take down most of the hero world, and he'd never tell a soul. He would never tell anyone about the time that he and Rumi played Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Rumi said that she would choose to marry Washout out of Gang Orca, Wash, and Best Jeanist. Like, he could agree with killing Best Jeanist, but Gang Orca was clearly the husband material. He'd never tell anyone how many pro-heroes thought Shigaraki Tamura, leader of the League of Villains, was, quote, kind of cute in a crusty way. Hawks didn't really understand that one. Maybe it was the hands. He'd never tell the world about the time he saw a rookie bite into a lemon. Whole. Like, the peel was on and everything. And she ate it like an apple. So, yes, Hawks absolutely could keep a secret, and did frequently. That's why his hair was so big. It was full of secrets. But here he was, lying in bed next to his boyfriend, and spilling the beans like he was trying to win a bean-spilling competition. "No, I'm not," Dobby answered immediately. "What's wrong with you?" Hawk sighed and rolled over. He knew this wasn't going to be easy. "Nothing's wrong with me because I'm right. You have the same colored eyes as him," Hawks pointed out. "Have you been reading too many conspiracy magazines?" Dobby scoffed. "You have the same color as Toga. Does that make you related?" He paused for a second to ponder. "Actually, you look a lot like Toga. Are you related?" "Who knows?" Hawk said. "Okay, well, if Endeavor's not your dad, then who is?" "A rat bastard," Dobby answered. "Oh no, same! Dobby, we're siblings!" Hawks gasped sarcastically. Dobby heaved a sigh. "Why do you insist on saying things?" Hawks humphed, and they fell into silence. He was pretty sure Dobby was falling asleep, but he spoke up again. "But you have a fire quirk." Dobby groaned. "If Omelette wakes up, you're gonna be on baby duty. Literally so many people have fire quirks, that means nothing." "But the fire quirk and the eyes, your specific hatred for Endeavor, your pink hair which you Pink?" Dobby repeated, incredulously. "Yeah, pink," Hawk said. He pointed to where Omelette was sleeping in the crib next to his bed. "Pink. My hair," Dobby hissed, "is naturally red, not pink." Whoa, wait. Your hair is red? And the eyes? And the fire? And your vendetta? Dobby, I don't know what you're scared of. You can tell me the truth." "Like hell I can't," Dobby said. "Look, Birdie, it's late. Omelette's gonna wake up needing to be fed or changed or rocked or to hear some of Stain's philosophy soon. So just, can your stupid conspiracy theories wait until tomorrow morning?" No, it couldn't wait until morning. Because, for all that Hawks was one with wings, Dobby was flighty as hell, And if this conversation didn't happen now, it was never gonna happen. Hawks reached out a hand to catch Dobby's. Dobby, he said, trying to convey how serious he was. I know. Something in Dobby's expression changed from annoyed to guarded. And just how do you know? He asked. Hawks rolled out of bed, fishing, through his drawers for a fish magazine. He pulled out the test results and flipped on the lamp. He took a breath. So, Rumi and I thought it would be funny if we accused Endeavor of being the baby daddy. And before you yell at me, know that it was absolutely hilarious. And if you let me continue the ploy, I seriously think I could get the public into pressuring him for child support. But we could talk about that later. Anyways, Endeavor corners me while I'm on patrol and point-blank demands a paternity test. Dobby's eyes widen. Ah, so he could see where this was going. Hawks continued. And I couldn't exactly say no since there were reporters everywhere. And plus, he agreed to buy me lunch, and I'm weak for food. Dobby didn't even make a slight comment about that. Wow, this was a serious chat. So we took the paternity test and it was positive. Sorta. They said the test showed conclusively that Endeavor was his grandfather. And since Endeavor's not my dad, that left you... Hawks searched Dobby's face for a response. His burning eyes were fixed on a point behind Hawks, and his jaw worked anxiously. He was silent for a long moment. Finally, like a statue coming to life, Dobby closed his eyes and drew a deep breath. The full intensity of his gaze bore into Hawks. When he opened his eyes, he opened his mouth and... Hysura began whining. You're on duty, Dobby said. Hawks felt his wings drop. This conversation wasn't happening then. Duty called. Hysura wasn't crying, at least, just making some noises. His diaper was dry, and he seemed calm. It had been quite a while since he last ate, so Hawks decided to fix him some formula. Your second dinner is served, Mr. Omelette, he said in an exaggerated voice. Omelette took the bottle, but mostly chewed on the nipple. Maybe he wasn't hungry after all. I can't wait until you could talk and understand words. That's gonna be so fun. He blew a zebert against Hysura's chubby baby cheeks. When he returned to the room, baby formula and all, Dobby was sitting on the bed, looking through the test results. I'm gonna be square with you, he said. Hawks felt his pulse jump in anticipation. Apparently the conversation wasn't over. I have no clue what any of this crap, omelet, means. So I could have it printed out, science-y looking papers, and told you it was sort of positive paternity test and you could have believed me? Hawks asked. Dobby narrowed his eyes. Yeah, probably. Maybe villainy was your calling. Reconsidering your stance on me joining the league? Hawks teased. No. Huh? Dobby ran his hands over his face and eyed the clock. Bring Omelette here, too. He should hear this. When he looked up, he looked vulnerable. Heartbrokenly so. I've got one long-ass sob story. Well, fuck. I just realized that I could have broken this up into 2 chapters instead of just 1. Or not chapters, episodes. But, oh well, we're already here. Who cares? But, that's the end. That's the end. That's the last one. I'm sorry, guys. That's the last one. That's the end. The Omelette verse, which is this series, might continue. I'm not 100% sure. That's the last ones, right? That's all we have so far. But the author did post in Scandal, right, at the very end, that they might continue it on some sunny day. So it might come back, but last time it was updated was 2020. The June 2020. June 8th, 2020. So take that with a grain of salt.
I'm not saying that the author might not continue it. I'm just saying that sometimes authors move on, stuff happens. The author might be active on AO3 still, but that does not mean that they're gonna be, uploading, or it might take some more time, right? I understand. I'm going through a writer's block, and shit is hitting me hard. Shit is hitting me hard. It's like throwing me against the ringer. It is brutal. Brutal, I say. No, what's brutal is I have to work tomorrow. That's what's brutal. I'm not joking. I have to work tomorrow. Help me, please. Okay, no, moving on. But, no, yeah. So, I'm excited. So, the series that's going to take over this is, a series that already has 2 videos recorded. But it is a Shinroki. No, not Shinroki. Shit. No, sorry. I excited a bunch of people. No, it's a Saroroki. Or Roki Saro? What was the ship name? Hold on. I know what the ship name is. I don't know what the ship name. I think it's a Saroroki. It's either Saroroki or Roki Saro. I think it's Saroroki. I'm pretty sure it's Saroroki. Yeah. It's Saroroki, yeah. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so it is called So This Is Love by For Curious Stat. Summary. Being a hero is the last thing Todoroki Shoto wanted, but meeting Saruhanta, everything was about to change. An alternate universe, while Todoroki Shoto chooses to be a normal high schooler, and Saruhanta went to UA. How Saru changed Todoroki's world, becoming his hero, and most importantly, his boyfriend? So yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm already 2 chapters in, so you guys are not 2 chapters in. I am, though, so have fun with that. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.